This is Good Kyle Smoke, so we're checking out Strains for Life, one of Harlem's most luxurious and unique dispensaries. Let's go check it out inside. I'm so very hyped and excited to be trying Strain Gang of legendary hip-hop artist Styles to be part of the exclusive ride here on Strains in the Love. This is something you don't see all the time. Smell.
It's like a perfume bottle that sprays only odor and no liquid.
Excellent. You actually get to smell the strains in the store. We got the man, the myth, the legend token up right here at Strains for Life. About to say, tokening up with my friend Styles here. This is one of the most exquisite dispensaries I've ever been to in New York. Style is a selection is even better. So yeah, tell me how this came to life.
Weed.
Hell yeah.
I feel like the plant is the common denominator between all people in the world. Like, you know what I mean? That's what if you think about the human experience, you deal with a lot of shit. Racism, inequality, unknowing each other, unfamiliar with cultures, but I feel like one thing that's the common denominator has been a plant. Like, there's been so many people I met, for great white people, great black people, great Asians, great everybody, from just having a common denominator and loving to grieve.
Exactly.
As you end up Straight for Life and you see our room is green.
I have to say, it's just really beautiful here. So I'd love to hear what kind of taste you want to put into this neighborhood dispensary.
Well, we wanted to have a kind of, I feel like when it comes to bud, there's very high-end bars for people who drink weed. Drink liquor. There's very high-end bars for people who smoke hookah. When it comes to the pothead, it's kind of like they look at you as kind of like on the lower level. And you just like small and shit. But I think people don't know about the luxury hippie. I'm a luxury hippie.
Exactly.
I'm a hippie that likes
cannabis
luxury.
is getting luxury, you know, you
very much so.
The best. It's like
very much so. Yeah, very much so. So I felt like there should be a room for cannabis that should be kind of really just kind of vibrant, and we can all connect and say it's not particularly low end. We just got a vibe we could all relate to because we all like nice shit. I think a lot of people put potheads in a box of being slow, not liking nice shit, and I think that's kind of like a 70s, 80s
no,
POV.
Big business now,
big business, big style, big luxury, big lifestyle, and big good time.
Hell yeah.
And big good chillax.
What I'm most excited about, you curated a great selection of stairs, but Strain Gang. Yeah. You know, that's your baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that what the neighborhood's loving? Tell me about, you know, why you wanted to put your name on.
It's not a particular flower, it's a particular way of life. Because I feel like when it comes to especially pot brands in the past few years, I feel like pot is a way for us to connect, right? Like, say you like a different music, different background. Like, think about us. Like, look at you, look at me right now in this particular moment. You're probably in your early, mid-30s, in my early 50s, right? But what do we have in common? Bud. So that's a common denominator, which makes us say, all right, what do you like in your world? We'll just have certain talks. And I think that's what's fire. Like, me being in hip hop from a very 30 years now in an early stage. Back in the days, I would get all of the fire buzz from white boys in different places and just meet different connects. And people would think it's always somebody good, but now I'd be like a white boy in some fucking suburb somewhere who's going some fire shit. Now you connect, and it has nothing to do with anything else but having a common denominator, feeling a certain vibration and frequency. And I think that's what makes pot great, in the common denominator. One thing that makes all homes and more vibes and more frequencies across the world. Feel like, all right, we can get along, bro. I gotta smell the shit I got. And if you're a real connoisseur, if I'm a connoisseur, or even if not, even if you're fucking like there's people who like smoking dirt. It's like, where can I find some good cheap bud to get a good vibe? You're gonna find somebody who's on that frequency with you, man. I love pop for that.
Hell yeah.
High times, good times.
What varietals or strain gang do you have right now?
Me, I particularly love a sour, a OG, and a piff.
Okay.
And for the young people, you need a candy involved. But you know, I think when it comes to the bud world, I don't think I look at bud like I look at food. I think you need a variety. I think you need a little bit of everything. I think when it comes to bud, like, you know, young people may be all candy time. Certain elder age may be all sativa. Under that may be all indica. Some other people more hybrid. But I think for me, I look at bud like I look at food. Like, all right, maybe it's every time I blew indica or I fucking zooed it, I'm gonna leave here. Then I'm gonna roll the sativa joint before I get home. I'm gonna want a piff. I might want to hit a good jack.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of haze. I'm just kind of relaxed. Maybe even if I got something to eat, little sativa after that, relax. And I might go back to the indica when I want to be booty. Or some people's system is totally reversed. Like some people need a indica to calm down and the sativa to hype up. It's kind of left brain, but I think if you smoke too much over the time and kind of crossbred, their system just kind of changes. So I think with bud, it just becomes what makes you feel good.
Well, that's what I love about the strain gang, man. You got something for everybody in the gang.
Everybody, you tell me what makes you feel good. I'll tell you what makes me feel good. We go have that experience. And then maybe you may say, I don't like what he said to me, but I think if I did that with something else, that may be crazy. Like sometimes I go home and I pull a ill indica, hybrid and sativa, take another each, throw it in my grinder, blend it up, pour all three in one.
Nice.
So now I got an indica, sativa, hybrid.
All right.
And like, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's really, I think it's what you into. Then I might do a show.
All right.
On my macro. I might do an edible. Like, see, in some nights, like, I like, say if I'm having a grand night, right? Maybe I start off with a indica joint. Then I go sativa. Then I chill out for a little while, take an edible, do a hybrid. Then maybe I do a macro after that.
Oh, wow. Setting a good vibration there.
And then maybe I go to micro later on. Or maybe, who knows? Who knows how it goes? Maybe I hit my puff go early in the morning with a hybrid, crazy rosin. And maybe, like, you don't never know how it goes. I think there's a lot of ways to get elevated. And I think a lot of us don't really focus on that enough. And I think weed and rosin and bud and edibles has become so competitive that we don't think about it in the way of a stoner. Like, I hope all brands get to do great. I hope you all make
That's what I love to hear.
money you can all make. Everybody, every single one.
There's too much beef out there right now.
Yeah, it's too much beef, and that's not the way of the stoner.
Exactly.
That is not the way of the stoner, and I think that's what's lost today. And I think we really need to find that back. The way of, yo, bro, if you made more money than me, God bless you. And I hope you pass me some of the bud or the rosin or the edibles or whatever that you made more money off. Let me experience the high. And I can go, glad you made that, bro. Love is love. And maybe I'll make that next year. Maybe I did better than you. Maybe you did better than me. Maybe we both did great. Maybe two other people didn't, but the way of the stoner shouldn't be where we all competing against each other.
Need to be hearing that.
I believe we all should be able to be uplifting each other. And that's what I think Strains for Life is about, that where we try to maintain our principles and core beliefs in the way of the stoner.
Hell yeah.
You've got better bud than me at this time. I want to hug you. Thank you for giving me better bud than I have at this particular moment. If you don't, then maybe I'm able to bless you with better bud than you have at this moment. Then maybe you can spread the word about what I'm doing. But I think as long as we all have great bud and we spread the word about who has great bud, great rosin, great edibles, great hash, great whatever you got, I think that's the way where we all win. And I think anything else than that is you's a fucking sucker. And you don't belong to be talked about on high times because you're really on low times.
Absolutely.
When you're on a high
That's why you're one of our favorite people.
Oh, a low
here at High
frequency.
Times. When did you first pick up one of the magazines? What turned you on to High Times?
Way before I made it. And I've dropped a High Times album, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brother Scram Jones, you know what I mean? I've toured in Amsterdam with High Times. One of my actual favorite albums that I've ever done in my discography is with High Times, and I got to meet many great people. Actually, during this particular, not this one, but me and Scram Jones on High Times, being on the road with Nori in Amsterdam, is one of the first times I met Stax before he was Zucci.
Oh, wow.
In a dispensary. This is what weed brings you. Like, you know what I mean?
And High Times came on for 50
I'm grateful to know Burner before he was burning cookies and working at dispensaries telling me what's the best bud. I'm grateful to know Fieldsy early. I'm grateful to know a lot of people early in the game before they skyrocketed, because that's what the plan is about, knowing great people who want to get stoned to spread that word. And I think this is what we need to get back to. And shout out to my brother Rose, BMF. I'm on that too. But now it's BWF. Blowing weed fast. 3547, strains for life. We blowing weed fast on this side, bro. All the time.
High Times just had the 50th anniversary. We did our New York Cannabis Cup. We're coming back again. New York.
Sure.
Josh, you know, the owner of Raw's from New York. So we're super excited to be supporting the community and bringing the legendary Cannabis Cup.
Can't wait for them to pop up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When did you first, tell me about that first, you know, you've been at the Cannabis Cups in Amsterdam, you know, tell me about that, and now seeing it now here in New York.
I think it's just dope to see it full circle and get the salute that's needed from Amsterdam to the Bay, to LA, Seattle, Portland, definitely Denver, Detroit, upstate New York, all of the shops across the world. I don't think it's just about where we were able to highlight where things were legalized and we got promoted, but I think it's important to highlight where all the stoners were highlighted throughout life. Washington Square Park years ago, still dope. To right here, 3547 Broadway, Strength for Life Lounge. I think where the stoner remained for a long time.
Hell yeah. People get some Strain Gang and when, and you know, how can they come check out the dispensary? Get
Strains, hit us on Strains for Life. IG, Style Speed, IG, 3547 Broadway, New York, 145th and Broadway. 2 stores up from McDonald's is where the fire resides. We got OG, we got Indica, we got Sativa, we got hybrids, we got the candy for the young fellas, we got edibles. We fucking, you name it, we got it, and it's fire. And also, can I tell you what we got that nobody has?
Tell me.
Well, no, I ain't gonna say nobody, because that'd be a lie. Dimes are coming soon. Dimes. We also hold the One Train Cypher here.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? We hold ciphers here for the culture. If you got bars, you got vibes,
That's what I'm
come through here, we're gonna hold you down.
You want to support
This is
the
what we
culture,
do.
New York legacy, and New York
One Train Cyphers, Strains for Life. We do the ciphers, we do the collabs, we make it poppin'. And right now you're sitting in a modern day speak easy, pan around.
Hell yeah.
So speak easy, smoke easy, vibe easy, we love you. High Times, SP the Ghost, Strains for Life. Yeah!